see what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour's. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour's right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
Good, 8 rounds.
Yeah. With February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jahad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. You know, we just getting started. 2021. Big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022. All the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your time, champ. Yes, niggas want to see you lose when you're making moves. Top of the morning, afternoon, however you want to fly it or slice it and dice it. This is the Source Experience, the Newz by Shanewz. We will be back on at 4 o'clock. You know, with the hold on 1 second. Come on. Listen, I'm in there working now. You guys are doing the wrong activity. I don't need all this noise in the hallway. I don't need all that noise in the hallway. But yeah, we're gonna get to this Richard Hitchins thing in a second. You know, we over here working. Like I said, 4 p.m. Muscle, the homie. Shout out to Muscle, North Carolina. We got some questions for him. D'Angelo Evans, 7-0. 7 KOs just signed with the team. Shout out to Wise Owl Boxing. You know how we do. We are moving and grooving. The rest of you guys are losing. Yes, hold on, man. Hold up. Listen. Kill the noise. Both of y'all. Kill the noise. Yes, back to regular schedule program. You see, unlike many others, we do the do over here. Father duties, you know, have to take care of the household, right? And try to be a blogger, which is at times, I want to say, a waste of time for me, you know, real talk, because a lot of people that do this YouTube boxing shit are weird, to say the least, you know. But hey, that's neither here nor there. 4 p.m. though. Russell, D'Angelo, not D'Angelo Russell, a basketball player, but D'Angelo Evans, the boxer, 7-0, Wise Owl Boxing, new signing. We're going to get to that. But I want to bust down some of this Richard Hitchins, because I see a lot of you guys reporting on it, so I want to give you guys a more in-depth insight on maybe why there could be some type of motives for statements being played, because a lot of you guys are just running what Richard Hitchins said, right? But then you're not really paying attention to maybe why he might have said these things. So, you know, me being who I am, somebody that is a little more hands-on than the average person that comes on here and speaks about boxing. That's why I understand. Niggas want to see you lose when you're making moves. I've been making moves, man. Respectfully. So, yeah, Richard Hitchins did an interview. I'm going to play some of his audio. Shout out to Millie City. Millie City, this guy is everywhere. He gets all these fighter interviews. You know, check his channel out. But I'm going to get to that. And then I'm going to, fill you in on to why I feel Richard Hitchins is saying some of these things.
В мире все больше конфликтов. Сначала Украина, потом Израиль. А это значит, что начинается мировой кризис.
You sparred both Shakur Stevenson and Edwin de los Santos. They'll be fighting real soon. Talk to me. Who do you lean towards? And on top of it, what you think that you see pay by play, round by round in that fight? He is cracking. He is a southpaw.
I think that's a dangerous fight for Shakur. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight.
All right, let me stop it right there. Man, he sparred with both of these guys. I wish my man would have asked him this also, but he didn't ask it, so I'm gonna ask it. That's why I stopped it. Edwin de los Santos, 135-pounder Dominican. He can crack, but this is a dangerous fight for Shakur. You know, Richard Hitchins also was good friends with another 135-pounder, Tank Davis. And I think he's more tighter with Tank Davis than Shakur. And that's why if you notice, I got the IG up for a reason, because I'm gonna go to his IG page. Matter of fact, let me go to his IG page now. Let's do that now. So that let her in the room, Messiah. Let's go to his IG right now. Come on, Narina, you're bugging. Get out.
I need pets.
No, you're doing too much right now. You're doing too much right now. Yeah, you really are. You're doing too much. Well, let's get to Richard Hitchins. Richard Hitchins. Let's check out Richard Hitchins. Hitchins. I don't know why you guys are saying his name wrong. It's Hitchins, like Richard Hitchins. There he is. Hold on, he just came up. So let's pull him up, right? Because I want to give him his flowers and give y'all a little insight as to maybe why, some of these things he is saying. Look, oh man, look. Go no further. When you go down his page, these right here, him and Tank Davis. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We will definitely get to that. But yeah, back like I was saying, Melly City interview. Here it is.
He's punching. He's punching very, very hard. He's skillful. I've been in the ring with him. Very skillful. Great reaction. I think that this is the toughest guy Shakur fought. He's no Jamel Herring. He's no Oscar Valdez. Stylistically, he's gonna be able to.
Let me stop it right there. Now, are you guys really boxing people? Or you just on here? You just listen to shit and you just listen to shit, man. I think a lot of y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all. I've been doing my research. I do a lot of reading now. I've been reading heavy lately, last couple of weeks, right? Because to me, YouTube boxing is at an all-time low. This guy right here, right? And I'm not saying this because Jamel Herring is my guy. That's my guy personally, right? But I'm not just saying that because of that, right? But Richard Hitchins, right? And I know him, his coach, Lenny, and all those good guys too, right? But this guy just sat here, and I don't understand what goes on YouTube boxing, where, content creators are just running with this, right? To the point where he just said, and I like Edwards de los Santos. I know a couple people affiliated with him behind the scenes as well. But this man just said that, and listen, come on, guys. We got to really, that's why me personally, I think I'm getting older and I'm doing more managing and other things now, right? But sometimes I got to come on here and I have to clear the air up, man, because it's like, damn, dudes are so weird with boxing. I'm going to play this back. He just said that this is going to be Shakur's toughest fight. And he disrespected 2 world champions, basically. He's saying a guy that has never been a world champion, right? Like I said, I like Edwards de los Santos. He beat some good guys over there in the PBC. But is he or was he ever a world champion yet? Was he a world champion? But he's saying that 2 top-tier world champion fighters, this guy is better than. Now, some people may agree with him, but me personally, and I'm not saying this because Jamel Herring is my guy, I have no relationship with Oscar Valdez, but I do give people their just due. And I can't say that a non-champion, like I said, I like Edwards de los Santos, is better than 2 champions, 2 guys that have made it to the mountaintop. But according to Richard Hitchins, and according to a lot of you guys that listened to this and did videos on this, you guys just let that just fly over your head. And I don't even want to really kill the PBC and what they got going on, right? But last time I checked, PBC fighters, when they leave out of the yard, in-house, or whatever you want to put it to the table, and they fight other promoter fighters, they're not as good, man. They're not as good. But maybe, like I said, I'll get to some of the personal reasons why I feel that Richard Hitchins is talking like this. But let's continue on. You know, I wanted to highlight that because I think that just flew over so many people's head. I'm gonna bring it back one more time. This man said 2 world champion fighters.
He's punching very, very hard. He's skillful. I've been in the ring with him, very skillful. Great reaction. I think that this is the toughest guy Shakur fought. He's no Jamel Herring. He's no
He said no Jamel Herring.
Stylistically, he's gonna be able to, you know, bring out the next level of Shakur. So I think it's a right now is an even fight to me. But I think obviously Shakur might be a slight favorite because he, you know.
Let me stop it again. It's an even fight for Shakur, but why isn't it an even fight for your homie right here? This is your homie. Look, see, you know, sometimes the sauce got to break stuff down for y'all. Look, this is his buddy right here. Who's this right here? Who's that in the back? Who's that in the back? Let's get to look. Who are you putting your hands on? Who are you putting your hands on, right? Who are you putting your hands on? See, now a lot of times people fail to pay attention to plays that's being put on. But you know what it is? I don't even like breaking plays down no more for people. I just continue to keep doing what I'm doing and evolving. And the more I evolve and the more me, my unit, my family, all of us grow, it just exposes a lot of stuff, right? But that was Tank Davis. Tank Davis is the man over there. Him and Edwards de los Santos fight in the same weight class, 135. But he's more of a dangerous fight for Shakur, but not your friend. And I thought Shakur was your friend too. Maybe you guys are friends. I don't know. But I'll get to some of the motives in a second when we start breaking it down. Like I said, I like you, Richard Hitchins, too. Many rounds with you since 16 years old with Jihad and stuff. Shout out to your coach Lenny and all that. You guys, you know. But when I seen this, I knew where it was. I just wanted to see if any other media outlets, content creators, bloggers, or whatever was, paying attention. But obviously not. They're just going with the whole, debacle. But let's go back.
He's a little bit more experienced, and he is the better boxer, like to a certain extent. But I can't just say that because if he is the better boxer, Edwin punching power and his like how like sharp he is gonna make up for that. So I feel like it is. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight.
A lot of people spoke upon the factors of him having the heavier hands could make the biggest difference in the fight. When it comes down to Edwin's punching power, you've been in there. I mean, you tell us, like, is it?
It's definitely real. It's definitely real. That's
All
how.
right. Let me stop it right there. People, I want you guys to wake up now. I know a lot of people always say sparring is not fighting. Shout out to Edwin De Los Santos, right? We seen Shakur in there with guys like, I'm talking bigger guys now. Bud Crawford, Dennis Ugas. He said this guy hit hard and 16-ounce gloves on. And no disrespect to, like I said, I like you, Edwin De Los Santos. Que lo que, Dominica. Right? I like you. But do you think that Edwin De Los Santos is hitting harder than Terrence Crawford? Please, when y'all play this back, listen to this because I'm giving y'all sauce. I don't even call it game no more. I'm giving y'all sauce, man. I'm giving y'all schooling today. Schooling from somebody that actually is in the gym, that been around top tier sparring, pay-per-view sparring, however you want to slice it. So when I listen to certain things and I do these type of reactions when I have time at the desk and I'm breaking it down, I'm breaking this down for free for y'all, giving you the goods. So he just said that 135 pounds is hitting hard, which I won't question. Edwin De Los Santos is a hard hitter. But then I say to myself, maybe he does hit hard, but does he hit harder than Terrence Crawford? Does he hit harder than Dennis Ugas? And these are welterweights. These aren't 135 pounders. And you're like, damn, why you say that? Because Shakur's in the ring with these guys. Shakur is sparring these guys. It's out there. And I go off of energy. I go off of hearing arguably one of the best fighters right now going in, Terrence Crawford, right? Listen, I don't like I said, man, shout out to everybody that does this every day, talks boxing. A lot of you guys are weirdos. A lot of you guys are haters. A lot of you guys are closet jealous dudes. You're not really fans. One thing about me, first and foremost, I am a fan of boxing. So I listen to everybody. I might not like everybody, but I listen to them, right? I might not fuck with everybody, but I listen to them. And a lot of you guys not only do you not listen, you don't pay attention, you don't take proper notes, you just don't make sense. So me, I make a lot of sense, right? So like I said, Edwin De Los Santos, 135 pounder, hits hard, according to Richard Hitchins. But then I listen to somebody that is wiping everything down, Terrence Crawford. And I'm not going to do all of that because this is not what I do like that anymore. But I could pull up right now Terrence Crawford giving interviews, speaking on being in the ring with the guy that Edwin De Los Santos is about to fight, Shakur Stevenson, and saying that he has to be on point. It's like chess. See, these are the things that I pay attention to. I also pay attention to what he just said, but I pay attention to what arguably the best fighter in the world is saying about Shakur Stevenson. So he's telling us, and this is the same guy that just beat the shit out of Earl Spence Jr., made him look like he was a nobody. So when I hear this, I'm like, damn, you're saying when you're in there with Shakur Stevenson, you got to be on point. It's like chess. So when I hear Richard Hitchins say what he just says about Edwin De Los Santos doing whatever to Shakur, and I say to myself, Bud Crawford assessment, who's arguably the best fighter right now, hot, of Shakur Stevenson, lets me think something else about Shakur Stevenson. Granted, Edwin De Los Santos is a hitter, but isn't Terrence Crawford the biggest hitter in the game right now, one of the biggest, pound for pound. Like I said, fuck it. You didn't give Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez credit, but he's in there with a guy, and I think he was his chief sparring partner, one of them, getting them ready for Earl Spence, and that's the praises that this guy gave him. So when I listen to all of that, and I do, that's the type of assessment I do, because, you know, shout out to my team, Team Tucker, December night Jihad's back in the ring. I think about all of that. I'm like, damn. But then, you know, you get this Richard Hitchins puts that out there about Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur. So it's cool. We might have something to look forward to. But let's continue on, because look, I'm gonna keep breaking this down to you. I'm doing this as slow and remedial as possible so that you guys can follow this. And hopefully I didn't really go too deep with it yet.
That's who this powers who I compare is the Pay powers. Like me being in the ring is Pay to me being in the ring with Edwin. I was in the ring with Edwin 8 ounces. And 16 ounces. 16s, and he's punching. Like instantly, I was like, oh yeah. Now I see why they got so much confidence in this kid. Like he's punching for sure. Like he's definitely punching. That right there ain't no cap for sure.
I asked Shakur, hey, is Edwin De Los Santos a better fighter than Frank Martin? He told me, yeah. What do you think?
For sure. I think that, like I said,
I agree with that. You won't get a rebuttal out of that.
He's in a tough fight. This ain't.
You won't get a rebuttal.
Definitely fight. I've been in the ring with him. He's a tough fight, and it's a yeah.
You won't get a rebuttal out of that.
I think it's a 50-50 fight. Like I said, I think that if Shakur boxing ability, because he has boxing ability, the power and his sharpness and his youth is going to take over for that, because he has certain things that Shakur don't have. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great fight. I think this is a fight that everybody should tune into, because I know damn for sure I'm going to be watching.
Hell yeah, me too. I'm talking to Edwin, you know, and he's been hungry.
Right. Now let's get to Richard Hitchins. Like I said, shout out to you, Africa. Glad to see you, you know, getting there, getting to the bag, and on the road to becoming a champion, possibly getting a championship fight. So now when I watch this, and like I said, some of the stuff that I talked about previous, and I say, damn, why is he saying these things, knowing if Shakur's his boy and he knows Shakur been in there with Bud, you've been in there with Bud, and, you know, you're saying Edwin this and Edwin that. Cool, I understand. But then I say to myself, both of you guys were 2016 Olympians. You, Sapase for Haiti. You know, you didn't make the U.S. team. Shout out to Antoine Russell, knocked you off. But you being of Haitian Zoe, you know, you was able to represent for Haiti. Shakur Stevenson also was on that team. He became a silver medalist. So, like I said, you guys have history. You know, you trained together, came up in the amateurs together. You signed with Mayweather Promotions. Pay attention to now. I'm giving you guys a lot of background. See, a lot of you guys don't know some of these things about some of these fighters because, like I said, you don't really, you know, you're not hands-on, right? So you signed with Mayweather Promotions. You're still an undefeated fighter. Mayweather Promotions, for whatever particular reason, they were moving you, but they wasn't moving you. Shakur Stevenson goes on to become pro. He's over there with Top Rank and J Prince Boxing. He captures a world title at 126. Captures a world title at 126. Africa. My guy, Richard Hitchins. Brooklyn in the house. Is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. With Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather Promotions ends up, they lose interest in them, or they lose interest in each other. Africa's still undefeated, still right where he's at now. He's good. He has a solid jab, could box, great ability. But Mayweather Promotions, for whatever reason, didn't see it in him. All right? So he leaves Mayweather Promotions, gets with a great guy now, Keith Conley and Matchroom. And you see he's fast forwarding, he's on the verge of maybe getting a shot at 140 now. Let's go back to Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, on the other hand, 126, wins the WBO title. Moves up, fights Jamel Herring for the WBO 130 pound, wins that. Now Shakur Stevenson is a two-division, two-time champion. He also goes on to defeat Oscar Valdez. So now, not only now is he a two-division champion, he's a unified champion as well at 130. Back to Africa. Africa, like I said, he was over there with Mayweather. Nothing never really happened. I guess they didn't see it in him. 2016 Olympian. His guy that he came in with, 2016 Olympian, Shakur, now, like I just said, is a two-time, two-division unified champion. Shakur goes on to lose the belts on the scale, and he's moving up. Shakur's name is always in the mix of fights with guys like Devin Haney and Tank Davis, and he's out there, right? He's in the loop, like if you know what I'm talking about, like guys that are in the loop. He's in the loop, right? Whereas Africa, shout out to you, Richardson, like you, man. You, Lenny, you're just starting now to really get in the loop like that, Shout out to Keith Conley, doing a wonderful job. One of the great managers, Edgar Berlanga, you, Big Adam, other fighters I can run down the list, but no need to do all that. You guys is not on that frequency. But yeah, so maybe Africa is looking at Shakur because he's like, they were stablemates. They came in the game together, right? He's like, damn, this dude, now he's about to fight for his third title, 3 division. I have yet to hit one. Are y'all paying attention to what I am giving you? A little background as to now. And you see that? Listen, you know what? Fuck all that. I'll get back to that. Let me break it down to YouTube terms so you guys can understand it. YouTube content creators. How many interviews do you guys have? How many fights have you covered, right? If you are a guy that has not covered no fights, don't have no interviews in your catalog, but you do views and you feel you have an audience, right? And you see somebody that is just on their Shakur Stevenson interviews and fight coverages and just fighters and this, that, and the third, but you are Richard Hitchins status. You're like, man, I still don't got one. This guy's going on his third. How would you feel? And it shows on this YouTube shit. A lot of you niggas are comfortable with dealing with other content creators like yourself that don't respectfully have nothing going on, right, in the sport, real talk. So when I see this with Richard Hitchins and Shakur, I understand. This is my personal assessment. I understand. Richard Hitchins been in the game as long as Shakur, but yet he has not fought for a title yet. Shakur's going on his third division. So yes, you were going to feel some type of way. Just look at some of these YouTube niggas. Look at some of these content creators who have done nothing in the sport other than have a YouTube audience. So when they see guys that they deem like, yo, just nobody listens to this guy, nobody fucks with this guy, but why is he all in the loop? Are y'all catching this source today? See how I can do this, man, effortlessly? Some niggas be having notes and all this. This is a freestyle. But this is not really a freestyle. This is just called living off experience, actually covering guys, reporting on guys, being around guys, being in the gym. And when you're around this, you tend to pick up on these things. And you take mental notes. So when I seen this interview and I hear him speak on Shakur like this, and I'm like, damn. And I don't want to put this out there, but I think I need to put this out there. You and Shakur been in the ring a couple times. Why didn't you talk about that? You know, and I know how Shakur is, so I'm not gonna put it all the way out there because what happens in the gym stays in the gym. But why didn't you talk about that? You know, since you shared the ring with both of them, you know, since you shared the ring with both of them, like, come on, man. Like I said, Average, you're my guy, man. Stop, I say, you know, Zoe Power. But I get it, man. I understand, man. This is boxing is a dirty game. I understand. When you work hard, you train hard. You know, you got your bends and everything that you're rocking and rolling. And you know, you see guys that you came in the game with that, like I said, if he wins November 16th, this would be three divisions, man. Some guys are still looking for one, man. But you know, great interview, Millie City. But like I said, why didn't you bring up your boy that you're dancing with? Why didn't he get a shot at Edwin, or Edwin get a shot at him? Why does he have to fight? That's a whole nother live I might do. But why does Edwin have to go up against Shakur? Isn't Tank over there? Why is Tank gonna fight Isaac Cruz again? That's what the reports are saying. Why isn't he gonna fight at Edward De Los Santos? Or why didn't Edward De Los Santos get a crack at Isaac Cruz? Why aren't people asking these things and talking about these things? You know why they're not? Because a lot of these guys that talk boxing every day, not only are they weirdos, they don't think. You guys should read more. Like, I just got this book right here I've been reading. Where is it? Is it? No, that's my daughter's book. Yes, here it is. Oh, no, that's the dictionary. Man, got so many books. Here it is right here, look. Right, this is a good book. Picked this up yesterday. Already cracked it open. You see that? Small business marketing without a big budget. Now I got that for a friend, but I'm going to read it as well because when you know certain people I speak with, this is a little off topic, but it's on topic. When I talk to people all the time, they always want to talk about doing things. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Never do it though. Then they always have an excuse as to why they can't do it. You need money. So I said, yo, there's this book. Starting a small business without a big budget. See, a lot of times people always think, oh, I need this, I need that. No, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. That's why you always make an excuse as to why you can't. If I was anything like a lot of these guys, I would have been stopped doing YouTube. Because one thing about YouTube, and I stand on record with this shit is rigged. You have to pay for certain things on this shit. It doesn't matter about your content, your creativity, none of that. If you're not into the loop with the system of playing their style of system, their game, you will not succeed, right? Just look at some of the more successful YouTubers that when they go against whatever powers that be, whoever they are in cahoots with, and they are stripped of their power, their YouTube power. Look what happens to them. Their views, just everything just does about face. And how is that possible if you actually are who you say you are and you build it up, you know, organically? Just things that make you go, But like I said, if you're going to do something, sticking with this, it's easy to do. Very easy to do. You just got to get out there and do it. A lot of times people always say, and I thank you for those that are sharing that content and laughing about it. The video I did yesterday about, you know, guys talking about coaching and doing all this shit. It's like, yo, motherfucker, you're not doing it. When are you going to coach? I need this equipment. I need that equipment. No, you don't. If you coach, you coach. And shout out to Joe Dini. You see, I just posted a couple pictures of Joe Dini teaching in the gym. No equipment on. No equipment on. These niggas talking about, I got to get my mitts and my body pads. And you're just in the way. Sit your old, washed up, jealous, hating ass to the side. Cheer for somebody. You missed the bus already, bro. Your day and the sun is over, right? Respectfully, it's over. It's over, my nigga. You missed the bus. You're still on here. What if this and what if that? And yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. No, you're not going to do nothing. Respectfully. Because if you are, you would have did it already. You would have had it in motion. You would be doing it, but you're not. So back to Shakur and them, right? Maybe, and just maybe, he's feeling some type of way because of this. Like I said, this is his real boy. You know, this is his real boy right here. That's his guy, right? That is his guy right there. That is who Richard Hitchinson's real guy is. Like, he got his arm around him. I was about to say something very disrespectful, but I'm not gonna go there with this. But that's who his guy is, right? Now, if Shakur defeats Edwin, right? These guys are going to both be at 135. Shakur's name is going to continue to grow and grow. Continue to grow and grow. Oh, hold on. Let me see something. Blunts, address this, man. Blue can never rub off on me, brother. Hold on. I just caught this one. I'm just rocking and rolling, but you can address this. If you're still here, feel free to type. A nigga that has never been a part of a fighter getting signed. A nigga that, you know, like we're on two different playing fields. But if you're still in here, Blunts, feel free to address that. I just caught that comment, you know. Blunts, to me, you're getting a little weird too, bro. But I understand sometimes. Like when you affiliate with certain people that I definitely don't fuck with, that those vibes rub off on you. That's why I say you know the vibes. But if you're still in here, feel free to address that. Blue can never be like me. Respectfully. But back to the thesis at hand. This is his man right here. Tank is a lot of people's man because Tank, a lot of people want to be like Tank in the game. Tank is a very popular fighter. Tank is in position to be the head honcho over there at the PBC. He just arguably did the biggest numbers for a boxer. Even though Jake Paul and them are considered boxers, I consider them more like entertainers. But Tank is really a boxer. But a lot of people want Tank's spot. You know, they want Tank's spot and respectfully. You know, like I said, he's doing the numbers. He is the more popular, probably the most popular fighter. A lot of people want to fight him. You see the Devin Haney's, everybody in and around his weight class, Teofimo Lopez, just all those guys, because they want what he has, the notoriety, the popularity. Will they get it? We have to wait to see. Another year is coming around. And I think that Richard, Africa, is looking at Shakur and he's like, damn, look, he wants to be that guy. See, he has his arm on Tank and everything, right? He's seeing Shakur's, he's moving closer and closer, putting himself in position to possibly, have his name next to this. And at the end of the day, that's what all of these fighters want. That's what all of these fighters garner for. But hey, what do I know? I know this. I know I'm in motion. I know a lot of people, aren't in motion. They are in the ocean, but they're not in motion. See, one thing about me, I'm in motion. I stay tied in with people that know certain things, know more things than me. And one thing about me, when I get information from people that know more than me, I respect it. I might do my own research on it, but I respect it. Unlike others that, they don't respect it. What do? They try to undermine it, or they just get in the way. But hey, that's just the game that we play. But a lot of times, like the equipment I operate on a full-time basis, when you're in the way, you might get swept up. Or if I'm in the payloader, you might get crushed. But yes, hopefully you guys caught this sauce today and you guys enjoyed it. But yes, I could never be like this guy, Blunts. Blue, no. I think Blue, respectfully, I know the guy. Well, he doesn't know me, but we did cover some fights back in the day together. The nigga sat next to me. I will pull the pictures up with the nigga. He was like that on me in the picture. Shout out to my man Al. at the Barclays Center. He had his arm on me. But this guy told my man WCS he didn't know me and all that. Blunt said, "Oh, it's Brooklyn in the house." Nah, you think I'd use that from him? That's Biggie, man. Biggie, Jay, all the Brooklyn guys, man. All the Brooklyn guys, man. But I just, don't please. Yeah, you would have been better off saying Pop or Lord of the Rings. I would have took that a little better because at least I know those guys. Lord of the Rings is family, but he got to get his shit together. I would have been more, and both of those guys I just named, they're brand killers, but I could have accepted that more. But Blue, nah, Blue to me is Russell Red, aka Jelly Roll Entertainment, very janky and. See, one thing about me, people might not like me, but they got to respect me. I have actual receipts, man. I could pull receipts of things that I have actually accomplished in boxing without YouTube, without, having a large YouTube audience that I accomplished and I'm still accomplishing. And now, not only that, you know what I'm mostly proud of before I close this up? I'm mostly proud of my daughter right now. I have people reaching out for my daughter now, you know what I'm saying? She's her film photography game is reaching new heights, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that because that is something that I have passed on to her. I have passed that on to her, taking that serious. At first I was like photography and all that, but then I started liking it. Now I see her. She has the eye, and I want to shout out WCS. I also want to shout out my guy Ron. Shout out to Ron, Stunner Ron Film, Stunner Ron Photography, because I think we was at the Stewart Hotel, Madison Square Garden fight, and I seen how she was into the cameras then, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make that investment. I didn't want to do it because, like I said, one thing about media, media is not respected in this game. It is what it is. It's just they're not, because you have so many media people, and to me, media is the bottom of the food chain. You just have so many dudes that once they see how hard it is to really be media, and they figure that out, then they like, "Oh, I'm not media." Nah, you just understand it's not as easy as you think it is. Then it's like with media is so cutthroat, right? That they don't even understand how they really get to the bag or get money. Like all they want to do is be the first to have information, have the most views, all this dumb shit, right? Whereas you're not even making no money, but the actual players in this game that make the money, the managers, the promoters, the matchmakers, guys like this, they work together. Don't get it twisted. The fighters, the coach, these guys are working together. The ones that's not working together, the niggas that's on the bottom scrambling for nothing, for views and interviews. The media niggas. They the ones, like, that's what I said, cutthroat in the way of each other. The YouTubers, these niggas, you niggas ain't managers, promoters get money together, bro. Matchmakers get money together. I'm gonna tell you why matchmakers get money together. I'm gonna close with this. I want y'all to catch this shit. How many times do you see a B-level fighter or opponent fighter? I don't want to disrespect and say B-level, but an opponent fighter get washed on Top Rank, and then you like, oh, that nigga just fought. I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Man, this guy fell off, man. Hopefully he's all right, but he's probably all right. He had a large back and coming into the game. Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer went the distance with this guy named Akeem Black. You remember Akeem Black, right? Akeem Black went the distance with Joey Spencer. They gave Akeem Black to us, Jihad Tucker. We was at the Turning Point Casino, upstate New York. Jihad Tucker stopped him. Now, the significance and the point I'm trying to make with this is that after he was stopped, well, he didn't get stopped by Joey Spencer. He went the distance with Joey Spencer. But the matchmakers from Top Rank, Brad Goodman and Brad Jacobs, gave Hakeem Black an opportunity to fight Jihad to prove a point. And they proved that point, that Jihad was much better, had a better track than you know, Joey Spencer, because we stopped him, Akeem Black. I think Akeem Black still be trolling Jihad too to this day, talking about his power and all that. And like I seen some shit a while back where he was saying Jihad had pillow hands, and I comment like, "Yo, dog, you need to pause, man, because what's that say about your chin and your jaw if you let a guy with pillow hands stop you?" Yo, I was right there. Jihad hit him with the crispest uppercut, and it sat him on his ass. And then you said he had pillow hands. And you know what's crazy? He did that to you. What was he, 18? He was like 18. He was still a puppy. He's still a puppy, man. He turns 21 in a couple more months, man. But yo, you was saying that. I was like, yo, man. Remember, I pulled you to the side, bro. You know, one thing about me, man, I'm respectful to these guys, right? I pulled you to the side after we beat you up, right? Up there at the turnstones. I was like, yo, man, just hold your head, man. You like when you certain guys you lose to, it's not a loss, bro. It's a learning experience. When somebody is special and they're good and they beat you, that's a stripe on your uniform, man. Know what I mean? That's a stripe. But you know, like a lot of people in life, man. When somebody that you feel isn't on your level, or you just don't like them. Like a lot of people just don't like you for whatever reason. That's just life, and they can't, you know, give it up. When you can't give it up, and I quote Jake Shuttlesworth, he got game. Yo, get that hatred out your heart, because you're just gonna end up being another nigga. Akeem Black, man, that's what you just turned into, another nigga, because you know you was a grown ass man. Like I said, that yo, listen, it happens in life. Jihad was 18. He stopped you. He beat you up, and it kind of fucked you up. But like I told you, like he's not your typical 18-year-old, bro. On December 9th, you're gonna see that, man. I don't know if he spoke on the opponent yet, but we got another top tier guy, bro. Top tier guy, another Olympian. You know, I think he's a 2-time Olympian too at that, man. But if you seen the shit that I dropped yesterday, matter of fact, I'm on. Let me show y'all, man. Remember I was telling y'all, you know, I be in the mix, man. Look, let me go to my shit. Look, I'm gonna pause it, man. Beat the blood out of these guys, man. But the only reason I'm not throwing them under, because they are guys, man. I don't. Certain spawn partners, I don't really throw them under the bus like that, man. Because it's like it's all love, man. At the end of the day, iron sharpens iron, man. But look, remember I was telling y'all, I got the receipts. There go my book right here. But I got the receipts. Look, I'm gonna stop it. Wait till it comes. There. Oh, look, yo. Do you see the blood? The blood and guts. Ugh. They had to run through 2 shirts. Can y'all see that? 2 shirts, man. 2. But yeah, man, 2 shirts, man. Maybe I can get some of that equipment over to some of those guys that want to, you know, do mitts and they want to train. You know, go to a gym, man. Well, you niggas be having some excuses as to why you can't do shit, man. Y'all looking bad, man, for real, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Just do it, man. Know what I mean? Stop making up excuses, man. Get off this internet and do the shit, man. Look. Do it, man. Do it. Just do it. God damn it. Look. Man, I'm about to close up and get some more chapters in. You know what I mean? Just do it, damn it. But salute to everybody that came through. Appreciate you, Blunts. Blunts, I'm going to give you your flowers, unlike other people. When you guys see a lot of the content that I pump out during the week, right? I know y'all figuring like, damn, how Shy doing all these shits? A lot of shit, I can't be right here in front of the desk. So my guy Blunts and WCS and others, yo, they send me shit, but I'm nice now. Like I said, I'm hands-on with everything I do. I know how to put little videos together now. So Blunts sends me something on Twitter or IG that I feel like I can drop the sauce on quick and get it out there. I do it now. You know, you see my shorts all over. So shout out to Blunts for that. Definitely an executive producer of The Source. You know, he gives me a lot of stuff on Twitter. Even though I'm on Twitter, I like certain platforms, it'd be hard for me to stay in the loop on their wave. But definitely on the Twitter side of things, Blunts be hitting me with a lot of stuff. And IG, you know, we share information. See, that's what real media do. And Blunts doesn't even consider himself media, but he's a media guy. He shares information. Whereas you other niggas, right? You niggas don't shit. Listen, man. That's why you niggas is always gonna lose, man, respectfully, man. Because you don't know how to build, man. You don't. And I know it's media niggas like that, man. It's not managers, it's not promoters, it's not matchmakers, it's not the players in the game that move like that. Like, do you see how you know how I got this D'Angelo Evans? What's his name? Because my guy, he's a manager. He's a manager. It's my man. He plugged me right in because he likes what I do. And he's not a type of guy that be like, yo, anytime he gets a fighter or he signs a fight, he's always plugging me in. That's what networking does. So that's how I was able to get that. And you see what I did? Not only did I get in with him, I brokered something for him. He has other interviews lined up. See, that's what if more people operate like that, everybody could win. But you niggas don't know how to build, man. What you niggas know how to do is try to undermine and talk about niggas behind their back, this, that, and the third. And then when you see that nigga, you be on his dick, respectfully. Pause. Yeah, you do. You do. Like, come on, but you shouldn't be like that. Especially when you're not a builder, man. You know, you're not a builder. But like I said, man, salute to everybody that those the source information. You know, whether it's videos or insight or assessments on things that they believe, you know, because like I said, we all can learn from one another. We all can learn from one another. And salute to the ones that get mad. Like, when you do reaction videos on they shit, like, yo, listen, man. If I feel you putting out some goofy ass shit and I do a reaction video, so what? Come to the gym, man. Like I tell guys all the time, if you have any type of animosity towards me, and right now probably be the best time because I put on some weight. You want to get in the ring with me, you bet you should try to jump in the ring with me right now. Because when I really lock back in and I get on my camp shit and I drop 20 pounds, you're really not going to want to fuck with me. Because my stamina, my wind, all that's going to be up. But if you feel some type way, come to the gym. I will have you spitting up your lunch or your dinner. Because I hit niggas to the body now. I don't you know, I like body punches, man. Especially if you an older dude. Yo, I'm gonna do a Devin Haney video. Somebody hit me up. About Devin Haney. And they dropped a serious gem. And I was circling around. I'm not noticing nobody speaking on it. Devin, he tried to put out another picture. I think it's an old picture. Devin is real big right now, bro. Did y'all see him in Wild Card Gym? He's big. Remember when another fighter got big like that? How did that fare out for them? Deontay Wilder. Remember, Deontay Wilder got swole. Remember when Wilder got swole and big? How did that play out for him in a fight with Tyson Fury? Hopefully that doesn't play out for Devin like that, man. But appreciate everybody over here. Shout out to Big Blunts once again. An executive producer. When you see a lot of this source content like this stuff, hold on, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give Blunts his flowers right now, right? I got some of the stuff up here. Oh, look. Y'all look. Oh, you see these frames right here? These is all my daughter's work. Shout out to her. This is she plays no games. Look at these frames. Oh, appreciate that. Look, Cuz likes it. Cuz was on it. She said, appreciate that. Didn't even see that. Look. So I'm doing the live, so I didn't even see the comment. But yeah, these is all my daughters. She's nice with it. But let me show you some of the content that I dropped throughout the week that I'm gonna give Blunts his executive producer credits for. Yeah, she took that picture. Look, my daughter's nice with the camera now, man. She's fire lens. Look, she took that one of her sister, flexing hard on the boulevard. Yeah, that's the look. Another deal I broke. Look, don't listen. See, we have receipts over here. Look. See, when y'all don't be thinking I be doing stuff behind the scene, look, this is something else I brokered. He said, thanks. I just booked D'Angelo Evans on my podcast because I saw your clip talking about him. You know, things we do over here, man. You know, things we do over here, right? Things we do, man. Well, let me get to some of the content. Look, man, this is not Photoshop. That was not Photoshop, man. Amari, look, that's not Photoshop. Amari's rich. Yeah. That's Amari, man. Amani. That's Amani. Great picture by CEO Nasaya. But hold on, let me get to some of the content. I know I've been getting a lot of props on my content, my little shorts and stuff that I'll be putting up. And Nasaya's ahead of the game with her photography. Man, this one right here. Look, hold on. There she go. That's her right there. Working the lens. Look. Looking like 10 years old, looking like a seasoned vet. But look at this one. Now, if I was like a lot of niggas on the internet, I would have took credit for this. Nice shot. Look, I would have took credit for that. But no, that's my daughter's work. That is her work. But I put out a fire video this week, and I got a lot of accolades on it, right? And I got the video from my guy. He sent it in we share information with each other. That's Joel and Marley. Great. Yeah, that was some good work, man. That was some good work this week. Watch out. That was the behind the scenes stuff. Put that down, please. Yes, go ahead, get out. Beat it. Scram.
Messiah, let's go. I'm not spending all day doing hair.
Scram. That was Coach Reen coming in here. That's man. That's the slime master. He looking good, man. He is looking good. Oh, right here, there. I just passed it. But I got this right here. Shout out from me and Blunts. Me and Blunts was building behind the scenes, right? I'm gonna just share it. This video got a lot of notoriety, right? And the only reason I did this actual video right here, because like I said, me and Blunts was chopping it up behind the scenes, and we was going back and forth, laughing about the exchanges between Coach and what's his name. And Blunt said something to me, and it boom, it clicked. I was like, I gotta get that out. When the nigga, respectfully, I'm trying to get that out of my vocabulary too. Where Devin Haney called my man Coach Evans. He said, I don't even know you, nigga. And me and Blunts was going back and forth, having some good laughs on that. I was like, yo, that's some fire content. And I dropped it. But shout out to Blunts, man. We be behind the scenes sharing ideas and bouncing information and stuff. But that video right there, even Coach laughed at that shit. When I say, you don't know me, nigga. Shout out to Devin Haney. That shit was one of the funniest lines of the whole back and forth presser. And they said, my man, listen, shout out to you, Devin, right? I use that word all the time too. But y'all said that my guy was unprofessional. But who used the N-word? Coach never used the N-word. He might have been loud and like Blunt said, making up words and all that. But so what? We make up words. I can't spell that good sometimes. You know, that's what we do. But when it comes to being unprofessional, you the one that called. And I got to give Coach his props, right? Coach is a decorated athlete. He still holds records. I still believe he's in the top 100 long jumpers in the world. He competed against Carl Lewis. This man that you called the nigga, that's who you was talking to. He was a world-class track and field athlete that competed at the highest level. You called him a nigga, and y'all said he was unprofessional. But he held it down, man. And once again, man, we are going to wrap this up. I got my hour in. I am going to prepare for my interview with Muscle. I was gonna be messy, right? Because you know who's from North Carolina, but I ain't even gonna do that. This interview is gonna be about Muscle. I was gonna ask him about Michael Williams Jr. You know, they around the same weight, 140, 147. But I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Now, see, if I was one of these content creators that look to start shit up and be messy, that's what I would do. I would get them on my platform and be like, yeah, you know, I know another North Carolina fighter, Michael Williams Jr. Do you know him? You ever thought about fighting him to say who the best in North Carolina is? But I'm not going to do that. But that's what messy content creators do. But hey, what do I know, man? Yeah, I probably won't put no shorts out to after the because I don't really see too much going on right now. But look, this is the book my daughter got. Look, y'all been big on that. I want to big up my man too. You know who inspired me? Shout out to Reggie Owens, right? Reggie Owens used to have it, and he still does, right? He used to read books on his shit. See, one thing about me, when I do stuff, and I feel like I got it from somebody, I'll give them their flowers. Reggie Owens used to read books. He still does on his channel. And I was like, yo, that's dope. And like I said, I'll be in a lot. Look, this is what Nasaya got. She got a big book. I'm gonna make sure she reads this whole book. You just don't take out books to take them out. But she's on her Halloween. She's gonna read that. I'm reading this one, and I also got this one. Look, I got this one. Yes, there. This one right here I was already reading this one. But they have this one has water damage. Yes. So I brought it back. But I made sure they put it in there. This one is good. If you are like me, you know my tag, media marketing agent. You can pick up a lot of insightful gems in this. This is called Social Media Marketing All in One for Dummies. Man, a lot of the things. I'm gonna share one thing in here that I picked up. I speak about it a lot. A lot of times it's good to put something, if you know you're not well received or like people hate on you or don't like you. A lot of times I learned that from this book right here. You could put something out, and I'm gonna use this terminology because this is, you know, me, I'm ebonically type of guy, right? I do the ebonics. You could be the puppet master, but not in that sense. But you put something out, right? If you know something is catchy and it's gonna take off, but the right person needs to put it out, because if you put it out, even though it's trendy, it'll take off, but somebody will steal it from you. You put it out. I learned that through other channels. Oh man, that just goes together. Other channels. Look, YouTube. Social media, other channels. That's what you do. And I have done that quite a few times. But I got this book again because, man, this book, excellent. It's a big book too. Look, it's about, I think, a little over 670 pages, but very, very insightful media marketing, man. And it works. Look, I'm gonna show you. It works because not only has a lot of the stuff that I learned from that sparked and took off. LeBron James of the game. Do I have? Man, I don't have the Keith Thurman one on here. Remember the Keith Thurman one that he dropped on my thing when he says, "You, I got an O. I ain't afraid to let it go. If you could beat me, beat me." Yeah, he did that with me. You remember that, man? They see the PBC. They didn't want to give me my credit. He did that with me at the Barclays Center. When he said, "I'm a hungry dog. I'm a hungry dog. If you could beat me, you beat me." He said, "I got an O. I ain't afraid to let it go." That was sauce, man. You know how I got them gems right here? Reading. But listen, we're going to wrap this up, man. 4 o'clock, come back around, man. Muscle. D'Angelo Evans, 7-0 out of North Carolina. You know, Wise Owl, he just inked the deal with Wise Owl. He's also co-managed by Mr. Roseborough, you know, so Yo, we gonna get to it, man. I'm gonna ask him a little bit about his background and style of fighting. You know, typical stuff, man. Just come through, man, for the boxing fans. But let's close with, you know, some vintage Sauce experience on some good hitters in the game.
Guys, and then again, it's been, but then being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless. You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah.